day, the river remains poisonous. This river is so poisonous that if you catch a fish from the river and try to cook it, the fish will never cook. Right now, we are about to go see the Inachalo River, and this is the river that is believed that the fishes inside this river cannot be cooked. If you put this fish on the fire, no matter how much pressure you put to the fire, this fish will remain raw. Let us go and see the Inachalo River, and I will tell you more about how this river was poisoned. This is Inachalo River, located in Igala town of Ida in Kogi State, Nigeria. This river was poisoned in the year 1690 during an intertribal war, and today we are going to learn why this river was poisoned. In fact, we are going to find out why the fishes from this river can never be cooked. No, I will try to find the fish from this river and we are going to cook it. Cook it as long as we can so that we can see if we can finally cook this fish. And if you want to see that, continue watching. How true is this story? What is the breed of this fish and why does it not cook? This is why we are going to this town today. When you come to this town of Ida, you will find out that there is two respected statues in this town, and these statues are princes. The two of them were used as sacrifice to save this town, and that is why this town exists today. One of them is called Princess Inibi and the other one is called Princess Omodoko. They were all buried alive as a sacrifice to save the people of this town. One of them, which is Princess Omodoko, is the reason why this water is poisoned today. Let me tell you the story, but I will start with Princess Inibi. Princess Inibi is the only child of her father, who is the Ata of Ida, or you can say the king of Ida. And during the 16th century, there is a very strong empire called Bini Kingdom. The Bini Kingdom has a very large army, making them one of the strongest empire to exist around this time. Around the year 1504, the king of Bini Kingdom is called Oba Isigie, and during his reign, there is a prominent chief in Bini Kingdom called Chief Oliha. Chief Oliha is so obsessed with his beautiful wife and will often brag about her loyalty in front of the king and other cabinet members. Chief Oliha bragged so much about his beautiful wife to the extent that other cabinet members became jealous of him. At some point from around the year 1504 to 1515, Chief Oliha had problem with the king, which is Oba Isigie of Bini Kingdom. The king, looking for a way to get at Chief Oliha, he went for the thing he desired most, which is his wife. The king investigated and found out that the wife of Chief Oliha is so in love with beautiful beads. The king assigned one of his servants to seduce the wife of Chief Oliha with beautiful beads, and to make the matter worse, the servant is a cripple. The servant was able to seduce and win the wife of Chief Oliha, who he has always bragged about as a faithful wife. He was able to do this because he offered her expensive royal coral beads. After the servants carried out this mission, he came back to the king and the king kept quiet without telling anybody. The king waited for the right time to strike. On a very beautiful day, there was a meeting between the cabinet and Chief Oliha started again bragging about his wife and how faithful she is. That is when the king struck. He called out the crippled servant to tell what he did. Everybody in the cabinet was shocked. Not only that this person is a servant, he is a crippled servant, and everybody mocked Chief Oliha for trusting his beautiful wife too much. With that anger, Chief Oliha went home and killed his beautiful wife, and with the shame, he decided he would get back at Oba Isigie, which is the king of Bini Kingdom. He planned to dethrone the king, knowing fully well that he would not get support from the cabinet members. Chief Oliha made a very different plan, and this plan would turn out to be a very deadly one. He went to Ida and informed the Ata of Ida that the king of Bini is planning an offensive in Ida. Being a cabinet member of Bini Kingdom, the Ata of Ida believed him, knowing fully well that the Igala people and the Bini people has always been in a loggerhead, so he wanted to use the power of disinformation to cause war between the two kingdoms. And he succeeded in doing that because he returned back to Bini and informed the Oba of Bini that the Ata of Ida is planning an offensive in Bini Kingdom. And that worked because in the year 1515 it escalated and the war broke out between the Igala people of Ida and Bini Kingdom. Bini Kingdom having a superior army, and they recently bought guns from the Portuguese for the very first time, they were able to defeat the warriors of Ida in the battlefield, and they were advancing to wipe out the whole of Ida. The Ata of Ida, being very nervous, he contacted the oracle to know what he can do to save his kingdom from being wiped out by the Benin army. The oracle demanded that a virgin blood from the royal family must be sacrificed to save the kingdom, and this means that Princess Inibi, which is the only child of the king, will be sacrificed, and the king rejected it. The king pleaded with the oracle to take virgin slaves, but the oracle insisted that the virgin must be from the royal family. For complete 1 week, the king was a very different person. He was in a very bad mood. Princess Inibi noticed the change in her father's mood for more than 1 week now, and she tried by herself to find out exactly why her father has been in a bad mood. So she found out that the oracle demanded that she, as the royal blood, will be sacrificed to save the people. As an act of bravery, Princess Enigbe volunteered and said she would come out to be sacrificed so that her people will remain. She was buried alongside 9 other virgin slaves who would help her in the afterlife. After Princess Enigbe was sacrificed, the oracle assured the people of Ida that they are safe, even though the Benin warriors are advancing towards Ida. By the time the Benin warriors arrive Ida,